Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and, well, apparently, regardless of the impending apocalypse, the vinyl train choo-choos on. I have just today received another package from Czech Republic, which apparently is where Curates has their shit printed up, which is awesome. They said that there were going to be some artwork proofs for the Space Quest 4 soundtrack vinyl. This is not a 12-inch package, so I think this would imply that there's a different sort of surprise in here, so let's get in and see what's what. Ah, I have bested you. I shall simply cut around this stupid fucking tape and possibly damage whatever's inside in the process, but you asked for it. Yes, more tape. All right, here we go. Here we go indeed. Yes, tiny vinyls. Tiny little vinyl. So this is, of course, the Galaxy Galleria EP on this lovely little tiny test pressing black vinyl. So if you're not up to speed on this, the Galaxy Galleria EP is a little 7-inch that contains all the music from the Galaxy Galleria. It was supposed to be printed up on a 33 1/3 RPM, which, you know, normal album speed, because I was told that the maximum amount of content for a 7-inch would be 7 minutes if it was at 33 1/3 RPM. But I was actually contacted by Curates that said that the pressing plant recommended it be printed up at 45 RPM. You know, the standard speedy 7-inch single speedy thing, speed. So apparently this is now a 45 RPM single that contains 5 tracks on each side. Hang on, look at those. Look at those big, beautiful, you can see them right there. Look at those big, beautiful dividers, or whatever they're called. Those things that divide in the tracks. The big, big and beautiful, yes. I'm sure there's a fetish site for this somewhere. If not, I'm gonna start it. So, again, this goes on the turntable, and we'll just see how it sounds. It'll probably sound fine. The 12-inch sounded absolutely great, and unless there's been like a manufacturing error, this is also going to sound fantastic, and I can approve them and get the thing underway. Now, in the previous update video, I said that there was an issue with one of the tracks on the big 12-inch soundtrack. Good God, that was hard. It almost just sort of went through this little cellophane package. Anyway, I said there was a little problem with one of the tracks, and I actually went in and I fixed the track, and I uploaded a new track to Curates, and they said that to change the actual master of the pressing would cost upwards of 250 euros and delay the project by several weeks. So in the end, I figured, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. It's certainly not 230 or 250 euros worth of a deal to fix, and several weeks of delays. I think people have waited long enough. Projects, completed, it's funded, people are just waiting to get their vinyls. So it stays in, and I don't even know if people were actually going to notice. They might. I mean, I notice it, but it is, I'll tell you, it's just a bum note during the penultimate track on side B, the big hello, this is my mother, your wife, hologram thing. There's a bum note, and there's actually 2 bum notes right near the end of it, where the thing just crescendos again, and there's one instrument that, you know, there's an erroneous note that just got on the wrong track, and it goes boom. There's a little xylophone hit that goes boom, where it shouldn't, which annoys the piss out of me. but it was either pay money that I don't have, because I didn't make a profit of the vinyl, pay money that I don't have to fix a relatively minor mistake, and delay the project by several weeks and probably get in a lot of trouble for that, or just let it slide. Just, you know, accept the blame for that, because I am to blame for that, and hope that people won't lynch me. The rest of the record sounds fine. I've listened to the whole thing, start to finish, the test pressings that I got. The whole thing sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic on headphones, sounds fantastic on speakers. Well, as fantastic as it's supposed to on vinyl, that is. If you thought it sounded like shit, the digital version, the vinyl also will sound like shit. But if you thought the digital version sounded good, then the vinyl sounds just as good. So with that caveat out of the way, I have high hopes that the 7-inch will perform similarly, if not better, because it's actually running at 45 RPMs now, which improves, you know, dynamics and sound quality and all that, because the grooves are bigger, better, more beautiful, whatever. I'm not a scientist. You're a scientist. Shut up. All right, time to go have a listen to this. Well, it is now nighttime, and I just had a couple of listens to this one during the day on speakers and on headphones, and it sounds great. Well, at least the vinyl sounds great, sounds like it's supposed to. So it'll be my pleasure to approve of this one and get the show on the road as well. So we'll all have our little Galaxy Galleria splattered red EP to go along with our Space Quest 4 12-inch soundtrack. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get on with another video. So take care, and I'll see you around the Chrono Stream.